Hello and welcome to the fourth and final week of our special Spoonful Experiences Telesummit series. My name is Deb Martine and this is Xena, one of our beloved pets. She will be interested in the last video that you will see today. This is, as I said, the final week of our 4-week Telesummit series, and Dr. David and I at Lotus Blossom Clinic are so pleased to present these as an outreach to the community. Our practitioners have joined us in this, and we are interested in helping to expand awareness and empower you to use holistic and natural medicines and practices to benefit you, no matter where you are, locally or around the globe. Today, we focus on the power of the unseen world, where we work with intention, emotion, and the energies which surround and run through and move through our bodies. These are all movements which affect and indeed help to create our bodies and the physical world. Here, we look into the deep waters. We experience light, which warms us or creates a sparkle in our eyes. Up first today, Lena Mazid with What is Reiki? Lena is a Reiki master. She's also studying to become a psychotherapist, and I know you will enjoy her excellent overview of the world of energy medicine seen through the eyes of Reiki. Next up, Larry Witzlaben. He is a licensed massage therapist. He will introduce us to another amazing form of energy healing known as Polarity therapy. Next, Patty Wilson is the spiritual coach and so much more. She takes us diving into the world of the subconscious with a practice called Theta healing. I'm sure you will agree, when we change beliefs, we change lives. Next up, Jenny Hong brings us into the present moment through sound healing. Enjoy the beauty of nature as you settle in for a spoonful experience of her crystal bowls. Be sure to sign up for her Thursday evening crystal bowl meditations at Lotus Blossom Clinic. Next up, the next practitioner is Catherine Udell. She's known as Cat around the clinic, and she has served many years as a nurse in hospital and clinic settings. Today, she brings us insight into her rich world called healing energy practice. Last up today, Patty Kearney also has a nursing background. She is a skilled animal communicator and serves as our Reiki master and teacher at the clinic. She has upcoming certification classes this summer, so you too could become a Reiki practitioner. Today, she guides us into the realm of animal communication. So sit back, get comfortable, and join us on a journey into energy medicine. We'll see you on the other end.
So Reiki is a spiritually or intuitively guided life force energy. To define Reiki, it comes from the Japanese word rei, which means universal life, and ki, which means energy. As a practitioner, I place my hands on or just above the body to channel universal life energy. This ancient Japanese technique is subtle yet powerful. Reiki is not affiliated with any religious or identity group, though it does have Buddhist origins. Reiki is one alternative practice that can reduce stress in addition to other lifestyle and wellness practices. Reiki is considered energy medicine as it alters one's energy field, which ultimately stimulates the body's natural ability to heal itself on all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Reiki is safe and effective for increasing the flow of positive energy throughout one's body. The biofield around our bodies is referred to as life force in the West, while in the East it's called Qi. Other names for energy include prana or ki. It is believed that a person's life force energy should be strong and free-flowing. This will make a person's body and mind maintain a positive state of health. When the energy becomes weak or blocked, it could lead to symptoms of physical and emotional imbalance. Pranic healing is another method of using life force to heal the body energy. Quantum healing is another effective form of a natural immune boost. This therapy is based on the principle of resonance and entrainment, which is when the body's natural energy increases its vibration for a more positive flow. You will also get to experience Qigong with Jason today, as Qigong is another form of altering one's energetic field and body. Every substance on Earth has its own bioenergetic field. We are made up of both physical and bioenergetic components. Our fields interact with one another to maintain energetic balance. Our bodies are made up of chakras, meridians, and auras. The body contains energetic layers. These subtle bodies are called our auric field. This connects our physical body with an energy point or chakra. Our chakras are spinning wheels along our midline section. This directs the energy through the meridian system, which will be talked about later today. Sometimes our chakras become weakened with lower frequency energy. This can be caused by stressors, which I will talk about next. There are multiple stressors that negatively affect the immune system. Age, viruses and bacteria, drugs and certain medical therapies, allergies, autoimmune disorders, immunodeficiencies, environmental toxins, and even thoughts and emotions. We all know the harmful effects stress can have on the body, from heart problems to fatigue and chronic pain. As you can see from this picture, the effects of stress on the body could even mean a heart attack or affect your breathing as well. So to sum up, stress creates imbalances in our physical, emotional, and mental health. Researchers and physicians have linked chronic inflammation to diabetes, heart disease, stroke, cancer, dementia, and autoimmune disorders. As practitioners, we can facilitate the increase of energy levels, restoring balance, health, and well-being in the body. Reiki can help reduce the symptoms of anxiety, digestive disorders, insomnia, and chronic stress. The immune system is boosted by healthy white blood cells. Reiki increases the strength of these cells, which has been measured and tested in labs. So there is science that Reiki works. Reiki has been scientifically studied with the help of funding by William Lee Rand Center for Reiki Research. The touchstone process is a uniquely rigorous peer review method for analyzing a group of scientific studies in a particular field. The conclusions showed that Reiki treatments reduce stress, anxiety, and depression significantly in patients. The placebo Reiki treatments showed no reduction in stress, anxiety, or depression. During a Reiki session, pure universal life energy is channeled through the practitioner to provide balancing energy to all major organs of the immune system. This restores the immune system, which helps it function better. Reiki has helped in hospitals to reduce the side effects of surgery, treatment, and medications. It also calms anxiety in patients who are suffering from mental and emotional problems during their healing process. When we are out of balance, this creates a host environment that can increase our chance of falling ill. When our immune system is functioning at its fullest potential, it's more equipped to recover when we encounter pathogens in our environment. Reiki produces pain relief through a transfer of energy from practitioner to client. Reiki can remove harmful blockages, stagnant energy, to make way for a healthier flow of energy. Reiki also helps to balance the chakras. As we've talked about, chakras store energy where there could be physical imbalances. Some examples are the throat chakra, which correspond with thyroid issues and communication. And then another chakra is the solar plexus, which deals with digestive troubles or low self-esteem. Reiki has been found to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps us to transition to a relaxation mode. This allows for our mind and body to reset and heal itself. Stress reduces our immune system by blocking the body's natural ability to repair, regenerate, and protect itself. Many people see their doctors for stress-related conditions, including heart disease and digestive disorders. These are some of the articles that I read from my sources of information, and thank you for listening to this presentation. If you want to learn more about Reiki, you can follow my Instagram and Facebook accounts called Reiki Master of Southwest Florida. Now I will stop sharing.
Hi, Larry Witzleben, practitioner at the Lotus Blossom Clinic. How on earth could I toggle from being an aerospace missile defense systems administrator to a practitioner in the energy model of health? Well, I was in the aerospace business for a long time, and I was very interested always in personal growth, and was doing a thing called rebirthing, which was a modality of emotional clearing and cleansing. So I was in Montreal on my last aerospace assignment and doing rebirthing, and the rebirther suggested that I get some body work in my process, because emotions, as they clear out, they have a way of lodging in the body on their way out. So we just got to work at that end also. She said her husband did polarity therapy, that I would like it. I gave him a call, I got started, and I had no idea what he was doing, but I liked how it felt. I liked how it seemed to support the emotional process that his wife was providing me. And then one day, but my fantasy all along had been to one day be on stage, singing, dancing, be on stage. Anyway, one day, Howard offered this weekend workshop in polarity therapy, and I jumped on it. And I'm sitting in the back of the room, listening to, on the opening night, of his describing this energy model of health. And you'd think that as an engineering kind of person, I would think, what a bunch of hooey. But I didn't. I thought, that makes sense. That's like an org chart. It explains how health is created and how it falls apart and how it's restored. And I said, I can do this. So I walked out of aerospace, walked into polarity therapy training, set aside any dreams of being on the stage, and went into polarity therapy. And now you know the rest of the story. Thank you.
Hi everybody, and welcome to my garden. My name is Katia, and I am a nurse practitioner. For the last 25 years, I've been working in internal medicine, family medicine, emergency medicine, and palliative medicine. But I'm also an energy medicine practitioner. I started this journey about 25 years ago when I noticed that there was a mind-body-spirit connection to all healing. Patients who were in a state of ease and vitality had better health than the patients who were struggling with stress in their lives that was unmanageable. Those patients had unfortunately, chronic illness management issue. So I started studying quantum physics in order to understand this mind-body-spirit connection, and I found that it has to do with energy. We are all balls of energy, and this energetic force flows through us, outside of us, and connects us to all that is. And when this energy is flowing smoothly through our body, sometimes we might refer to that as the meridians of the chakras, life seems to be flowing in itself. And things that happen to us in life seem to be synchronistic and coincidental. But we realize that this mind-body-spirit connection is a part of that. So I started working with my hands with Reiki energy, and then I moved on to working with healing touch, and started to have some really amazing results with patients. The healing was taking place with the energy. They were still undergoing conventional medicine, which is important, but this was an adjunct to that, and it seemed to be making a big difference in their lives. So I then studied sound and vibrational therapy, and I work with instruments now. I work with tuning forks, which help to realign the nervous system and restore the natural rhythms of the body. This is just a little bit of an idea of what it sounds like. This is a C and a G, a perfect fifth. And listening to these at bedtime, as well as in the morning, can really make a difference in how you feel, your anxiety, your stress level. It really brings that down. And I find that they work very well if I do them before meditations. I also work with bowls. This is a Himalayan bowl. These are ancient brain entrainment instruments which promote healing in many, many forms. Oftentimes I will also use this as a sound to diagnose where there might be some deficiencies or too much energy in the body. The bowl will become softer if there's energy lacking, and louder if there's too much energy, and the bowl can also be used to remove the energy or to add energy to that part of the body. This happens to be a heart chakra bowl in the key of F, and I also use this for emotional and physical healing. This bowl can also be placed on the body, and the vibration of the bowl along with the sound can also have an impact on how the patient feels at the end of the session. I work with drums. Drums can also be very healing. They can cause a trance-like state in many patients that can be healing. They also can regulate heartbeats, and they can also bring in and release energy. I use rattles. This is a Native American rattle that disperses energy around the body, but it can also disperse energy and negative energy in a room if you don't want to use burning sage or you don't want to use a spray. These are just some of the instruments that I use in my practice. I found that I wanted to transition to more of energy medicine rather than remaining in conventional medicine alone. And the connection of the two has really been wonderful for me and for my clients. A typical visit is about an hour. It can range up to 2 hours depending upon what's needed. My patients do get a physical exam. They don't need to undress for what I do. And if I find anything that's amiss, I may refer them back to their primary care provider for additional testing. So in essence, what I do is a medical model plus the energy medicine model. So I would love to hear from any of you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at Kathryn, Kathryn, .udell, UDELL, @gmail.com. And if this seems like something that you're most interested in, I'd be delighted to answer any questions that you might have. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Patty Wilson, and my business is called The Spiritual Coach. And spiritual coaching for me entails a number of things. I had a 25-year practice as a psychotherapist before bringing my psychic abilities to this spiritual coaching practice. And I have also introduced a type of energy healing called Theta healing. And together with these various modalities, I'm able to bring a healing that's very interesting to me as a counselor. For I'm able to help people change their beliefs, change their thinking, change their emotional state, and to do so with energy. So you probably may not have heard what Theta healing is. Let me tell you a little bit. As I mentioned, it's an energy healing modality, but what is really unique about it, and I couldn't really believe it until I saw it for myself, but it targets beliefs and thinking and negativity and emotional states that aren't working for you. And it does it very rapidly. It clears the kind of thinking and negativity that we can all get stuck in from time to time, or it may even be chronic anxiety or depression or worry or stress or whatever. It can be situational, like having relationship issues or not finding the career that you want, or generally just not being able to get on with your dreams and what it is that you want out of life. It also targets illnesses, interestingly, because it targets the beliefs that underlie illnesses. So it's very multi-purpose in that sense. I want to give you some examples of just of how, sorry, it's a little bug going by, how we clear beliefs. Our beliefs not only come from this life. Most of us can kind of identify, when I was a kid this happened and now I have these feelings or this trigger or this reaction. But do you know that we also get our beliefs from previous lifetimes? They also could be come down from our ancestors, often from people we've never met or don't even know about, and yet we can carry their beliefs. And about 85% of our beliefs are subconscious or preconscious, and that makes it really tricky fixing something that we don't know about. So in Theta healing, I spend time interviewing, also using my psychic abilities to tune into things, and then muscle test with you, so we make sure that it's accurate. And some of one of my favorite examples, I wanted to give you an example, one of my favorite, because it's so common, is that people come in to see me and they have taken a vow in a previous life to suffer, to be a martyr, a vow of poverty, a vow of abstinence, all kinds of things. And vows don't go away when you die. They come back with you into your next life. And they wreak havoc, needless to say. So one of my favorite things to do is to check for these vows and clear them so that they aren't creating blocks in your life. And of course, there's just all the regular interesting beliefs that so many of us have, that maybe I don't deserve, I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, or all those kinds of common, very limiting beliefs that many of us come out of childhood with. So I would like to give you just a quick spoonful, since we're talking today about spoonful experiences. I want to give you a taste of what a Theta healing can look like. I don't have time to explain how it all works, as interesting as it is. So if you would like to receive this healing, I need you to say yes, or at least think it, because we all have free will, and I can't change something for you unless you ask for it. So I will need you to say yes. And I also just want to point out that you can send this to a friend a year from now, and the healing will still work, because there is no time and there is no space really in energy healing. So let's see, how would you like to receive a download or a healing that you have patience and hope and faith that the challenges that you're facing will be overcome in a way that is truly for your highest and best good? Those can be any challenges. I'm just thinking of the pandemic right now and what it's creating for us. But it can be anything. And if you'd like to receive that healing, say yes, and I will now do a Theta healing. Creator of all that is commended to download for all those who chose this healing the following: that I have Creator's truth and understanding and perspective about, and I know how it feels to be patient, to have hope, and to have faith that these challenges that I am facing will be resolved truly for my highest and best good. Creator, I ask that you instill this now in every cell of their bodies, across all languages, lifetimes, between lifetimes, on all 4 levels, and in every area of their life now for their highest and best good. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you. And may I see this, witness this. Thank you. Okay, that is a little tiny spoonful of a Theta healing. And I would just like to close with mentioning a few things. First of all, that I always offer a 30-minute mini Theta healing for $30 first-time clients, just to try it out. I also have a Monday Night Miracle Club that I'm running on Zoom, where we do these kinds of Theta healings, as well as discussions and meditations and all kinds of fun stuff. And I'm also offering a course to learn and become certified as a Theta healer on Zoom, online, starting May 29th. So if you're interested in any of those things, let me know. You can reach me at spiritualcoach@hotmail.com, or of course through the Lotus Blossom Clinic in Fort Myers. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kearney. It's a pleasure to be with you today. My work in the world has different facets to it. The first one being as a caregiver with my nursing degree. I work as a caregiver for women with dementia. I also am trained in Reiki and do Reiki sessions with people, private Reiki sessions. As a Reiki master and teacher, I also teach Reiki classes. And the third aspect of my work is in animal communication. And that's what I'd like to talk with you about today. So animal communication for me is very heart-centered. It's a connection heart to heart with our animal friends. And I often find myself putting my hand over my heart as I talk about our animals. It is telepathic communication. And telepathy is a heightened awareness of our intuition. And intuition is something that we all have. It's about using it, just like anything else, right? That when we use it and we practice it, we get better and better at it. So what I'd like to do today is take you through a guided meditation, which I call the pink light meditation. And we're going to connect with our animal friends intuitively, so telepathically. So it's going to be a heart-to-heart connection, opening that communication pathway with your animal friends, or one of your animal friends. So let's start by closing your outer eye. So closing your outer eyes and bringing your attention to your breath, taking a slightly deeper breath. We're opening our inner eye. We're expanding our heart space. So in your heart space, maybe if you put your hand over your heart, bring your attention to that heart space. We'd like you to picture the color pink. If it's feeling a little challenging, bring it up. Maybe picture pink cotton candy or something that you own that's pink. So bring that color up. And now feel love, feel joy, feel happiness. However it is for you to bring that up. maybe imagining one of your animal friends with you, and that feeling that you have with them. And take that love, take that joy, take that happiness, and move it through the pink in your heart, wrap it around it. Seeing that pink in your heart pulsating with your love. And when you're ready, I'd like you to imagine one of your animal friends in front of you, sitting in front of you, standing in front of you. And as if you're taking your thumb and your first finger and taking a heartstring from your heart and bringing it over and connecting with their heart, opening that pathway of communication. So with that pathway open, what would you like to say to your animal friend? Or maybe there's a question you'd like to ask. And then listen. Be open to how your answers might come to you. Let's take a few minutes in silence while you communicate with your animal friend. And we always end our conversations in gratitude, thanking them for talking with us, thanking them for being a part of our lives, thanking them for loving us. And when you're ready, bring your attention back to your breath and take a slightly deeper breath. And then bring your attention to your eyes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You're welcome to use that meditation anytime. So often, if you close your eyes and you get quiet and you ask and you listen, you're already communicating. So again, the pink light meditation is a technique. A lot of times I use it, especially with people who have missing animals, that they're able to do something to connect with their animal friend. Follow that pink light home. Follow that heartstring home. So that's one of the biggest reasons that I use that pink light. However, it's a way for us to quiet ourselves, to connect with our animals, because it's in that quiet space, that still place inside of us, that we connect with them. So why would you call me? Why would someone call an animal communicator? There are three major reasons. One is behavior, whether it's a new behavior, something that's been going on for years that people want to understand what's happening for the animal. And that's where I go with my question. Help us to understand. Help your person to understand. And how do we move forward with this now? Another reason people call is for physical concerns. So I ask the animal, what does it feel like in your body? And I get that information for you to bring to your vet. I don't diagnose, I'm not a vet. However, I am able to give you information to assist the vet in hoping to make a diagnosis. And then thirdly is end of life. So sometimes those symptoms lead to end of life questions. Are you ready to leave? How will I know? What's a signal that you give me? Are you able to leave on your own? Or maybe you need assistance to leave. And the question that everyone asks in every conversation with an animal friend is there anything that you need from me? Is there anything that you want? So that's the biggest question. I always ask that in every animal communication. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, whether it be for a Reiki session, about Reiki classes, about animal communication classes, please get in touch with me through email, Pattie, Pattie, at pkearney, PCARNEY.net. I do hold classes at Lotus Blossom Clinic in Fort Myers, classes in animal communication and in Reiki. So thank you for joining me today. It's been a pleasure, and keep communicating with your animal friends. I'll tell you, they love it. The more that you communicate with them, the more and more it will deepen your relationship with them. So goodbye for now.
We hope you enjoyed the videos and experienced a deeper understanding, a peace in your own body. Know that we'd love to hear from you. Are you interested in more online forums where you can ask us questions? Are there topics you'd like us to cover? Please communicate with us through comments on Facebook and our YouTube channel. Call us at the clinic at 239-277-1399. Let us know how we may serve. Thank you for joining us again for our 4-part Telesummit series. If you've missed any of the 3 preceding Telesummits, you can find them all on our YouTube channel, Spoonful Experiences, Holistic and Natural. Please subscribe and you'll be notified of our featured video each week on Teaspoon Tuesdays. Each Telesummit Sunday has consisted of 2 parts, a video and panel. Our previous topics have been movement medicine, acupuncture and natural medicine, and food as medicine. Be sure to join us immediately in part 2 of today's Telesummit, the practitioner panel. Myself and today's practitioners from the videos are all in a broadcast room waiting for you. We are here to shed additional light on the topic of energy medicine. I encourage you to enter questions and comments into our chat. Where will you find us? Please note, the panel presentation will be in a separate post nearby with a banner marked Panel Presentation 6-7. This post will be either above or below the one you're currently watching. Scroll down and look for us 6 bright faces on the screen, down or up. We'll see you there.